Hi, and welcome to Coach's Corner. This week our feature is the Ponca City swim team with Coach Amanda Porter as the swim team winds down their season. Hard to believe, but this week, Coach, you're already at your senior night activities.
Absolutely. Tomorrow night, senior night, we host Kingfisher. Starts at 6 o'clock.
And what about those seniors? Has it been a good senior class for you?
It has been a good senior class. They were the second group that I had in as freshmen, so they've been with me the whole time. Good kids.
That's great. I know last week you had a big meet at Bartlesville. Review for us how that went, Coach.
Yes, we sure did. We went to Bartlesville, and we faced Bartlesville, Owasso, Pryor, Adair, which they're a little bitty team, but there was about 4 or 5 of us, and we came out real well. The boys ended up getting edged out of second place by 2 points, and the girls actually got second overall, which is a big thing for the girls because this year they just haven't been able to put the points on the board.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Where are we at in terms of meets? I know you have the senior night meet. Do we have any more meets after that?
We do, but this is our last home meet of the season, and then we'll be traveling. We'll go to Bixby and Shawnee later in the month.
And then, of course, you start your end-of-the-year competitions. And what about qualifying for the state meet? Review for us of that.
Qualifying, of course, is something that we're given the chance to do at every meet. Right. For the most part, most of our kids who will compete at state have qualified already and normally do early on in the season. My kids at Swim High School and Club, we get their qualifications out of the way early. Now we just continue to battle for that higher seed going into state. It's all about placement. We want to see our names high on the rankings when we go in.
It's all about where you are, and that determines your competition and how well you possibly could do at the state meet then.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you always have kids that on that qualifying roster that you see way down in the bottom and you think, oh, well, that's not that bad, but, you know, they could have progressed during the season or maybe they just swam it well enough to qualify. So that doesn't always have everything written in stone. It's just more of a confidence booster wanting to see, you know, your kids' names high in the rankings.
Did you have any surprises this year, kids that you didn't expect that maybe have already qualified?
No, not really this year. I did have Garrett Bachelet qualify in the 100 breaststroke this year, which was wonderful because, as you know, I lost Andrew Lawrence last year, who was my breaststroker. So I'm going to get to have somebody to utilize in the breaststroke this year. So that's always nice. We have a couple of girls that we're going to try to get qualified over the next few meets, but for the most part, we're pretty solid where we stand.
And are you more of a relay team or an individual team?
Our girls this year are going to be more of a relay team.
Okay.
We're going to earn our points for the girls with the relays. We will probably have a couple of girls that qualify individually who will bring home some points there, but most of theirs is going to be scored relay. Our boys are going to be kind of a double threat this year. We're placed very highly right now. We're seated second in the 200 free relay so far. And I think we're about 4th in the 200 IM. But our boys will score individual points as well. We have Garrett Myers and Kyle Barrick who are seated 6th and 7th going into their individuals right now. So, and that doesn't always, you know, those, wherever you're at on that placement, kids at state are only allowed to swim 2 individuals and 2 relays. Okay. So, you know, I have Garrett Myers and Kyle Barrick who are both qualified in 4 and 5 events apiece. So where they're at doesn't mean they'll necessarily swim it. So our boys have a really good chance this year of coming out real well.
Do you get with the kids, or do you make those decisions, or do you get with them and kind of ask them what they feel most comfortable with?
I do talk to them. Normally what I do when school starts is I have each one of the swimmers, new, old, fast, not so fast, I make them write me out a goal for the year. They give me a swimming goal, they give me a state goal, they give me a personal goal, and an academic goal. And we work on meeting all of those throughout the year. I keep on top of their grades, you know, so on and so forth. So for the most part, I know what the kids want to swim when we go into state, but then ultimately I make the decision because it's kind of like playing chess with all the other coaches around the state. I have to figure out who they're going to have swimming where and just do what I ultimately think will be best for the kids and the team.
They may not have that good read where you kind of anticipate some
Yeah,
things,
they might think, oh, I really love to swim the 50 free. It's fun, it's short, it's fast. But I might think that they have a better chance of coming back in finals and medaling in something else. And so normally they don't get too upset. They trust me.
I know it's a month away, but is the state swim meet the same place this year?
No, it's not.
I thought I had read that, yeah.
Normally we hold it at OCCC in Oklahoma City. This year it's going to be at the new Jinx Aquatic Facility.
So I wasn't sleepwalking when I saw that. What's
No.
that facility like?
It's a nice facility. I've been there for some club meets, and it's hosted All-State the last 2 years, so I've been there to watch kids do that. It's a nice facility.
I say that because I don't remember the last time the state swim meet went in Oklahoma City. So
Absolutely. It had always been kind of a thing with OSSAA that the state championship be held at, neutral ground.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so me, along with a lot of other coaches in the state, don't really know what's going on, but thankfully Jinx is a nice facility, and my kids will swim anywhere I put them.
Very good. Now, Tuesday night, you're going to do anything special, introduction of the parents, that type of thing?
Yes. 6 o'clock we'll start our ceremony before our meet, and my seniors walk with their parents, and I present them with their graduating gift and
Right.
all that. It's a real special thing for them. They look forward to it.
Very good. Well, wish you much good luck, and we'll talk to you before you go to the state meet. Good luck. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Coach. Amanda Porter, our swim coach, featured on this week's Coach's Corner.